So if you're having trouble with this sort of thing, if you're having trouble socializing, or you don't feel at ease when you socialize with others, if you're having trouble making friends, or, again, just being at ease when you socialize, if you find yourself being overly analytical, or, self-conscious when you go out and about, again, when you're dealing with any sort of issue, I would advise you to get to the core issue of the problem, right? Don't tackle external factors or tangents that are not, again, directly related to the core issue, right? So, for example, if you're having trouble socializing or making friends, you got to really ask yourself, if you have any sort of issues that may be holding you back from this, right? What is it exactly that's making you anxious about socializing, or, giving you problems with making friends? You gotta tackle the core issue. If you feel like you have some sort of unresolved trauma in your past, or you feel like you have something in your past that's holding you back, right, and you feel like you have to have, that extra help to get you through it, don't be afraid to take that extra step, right? But regardless of the situation, regardless of what the core issue may be, I feel like the things I mentioned in this video can be of some use to you, right? So again, it just really comes down to the core issue. And at least personally, a lot of the time, when I've dealt with this problem, it's because I didn't have a strong enough self-esteem or self-confidence in myself, right? So I feel like if you focus, and I know from personal experience that if you focus on just working on your self-esteem and self-confidence, a lot of these issues will go away, right? If you focus on, again, building up your self-esteem and confidence in a natural, healthy way, a lot of these issues will go away. So do whatever it takes to build this two areas of your life, right? Whether it be, again, focusing on yourself for a little bit, and making crystal clear goals for yourself, setting goals, mini goals for yourself that, will get the ball rolling, so to speak, in all areas of your life, in your fitness, in your health, and your education, your work, all areas of your life. Just trying to make them as high quality and as possible, right? Setting up goals for yourself that you want to achieve in these areas of your life. So for example, you might say, I want to get into better shape, right? And you start just focusing on getting in better shape. If you want to improve your physique, you start taking the necessary steps to make that happen. Combine that with, bettering yourself in the financial aspect of your life, right? Bettering yourself with, your education, bettering yourself up with, your work, making it, again, as high quality as you can, and setting goals for yourself in all these areas of your life. You can start to see how everything is going to snowball together, and naturally you're going to develop self-esteem and confidence, because you start realizing, once you start achieving these little goals that you set for yourself, right, that you're a lot more capable than you think, and that a lot of it is just mental chatter, right? Limiting beliefs that we have about ourselves, thinking about all this nonsense that doesn't really correlate to reality, right? You start realizing that reality is a lot different than the thoughts that are going on in your head, right? So again, just focus on yourself, focus on building your self-esteem and your self-confidence. Set goals for yourself that you want to achieve, right, in all areas of your life. Take out a pen and paper and just start, jotting down the things that you want to do for yourself in different areas of your life. And this will give you confidence, right? This will give you motivation. You start seeing things that you really want to do, and you start taking the necessary steps, that need to be taken to get there. And again, you just start building yourself up. And as time passes by, you start having more and more confidence in yourself. But one thing I would really recommend you do is, join some sort of self-defense course or martial art. And this will do wonders for your self-esteem and confidence, right? Knowing that you can handle yourself if anything were to happen, right? Knowing that you can protect yourself and protect others if the need be, right? Just gives you a newfound sense of confidence. So again, tackle the issue at its core. Really break down the problem and get to the core root of it, and just focus on building yourself up and building your confidence and self-esteem, right? Personally, I found that this has been, that this does wonders when dealing with these sort of issues, right? And everything just kind of takes care of itself, right? If you're confident in yourself, and if you have a healthy self-esteem, you're going to project that onto the world, right? And things just start working out themselves, working themselves out for the better. Obviously, you still need to do the work, right, that needs to be done. If you want to get better at socializing, obviously you're going to have to, practice socializing. But again, the core of it all, at least in my opinion, is just having those bases established, right? Having those core pillars of your life, set in stone. And this is just really the groundwork that, needs to be in place in order for all these other areas of your life to be, in flow, so to speak, right? If you're not confident in yourself, if you don't have a healthy self-esteem, then obviously you're going to have trouble in a lot of areas of your life, right? Thank you so much for listening. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I make videos on self-improvement, on life advice. I talk about random topics that pique my interest, whether it be a manga, anime, TV show. I occasionally ramble about just random stuff that piques my interest. If you're interested in hearing about these topics, then welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for listening once again, and I'll see you in the next video.